What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. Someone sent me this clip of Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson, giving us insight on what the difference is between a white woman and a black woman when it comes to holding down and getting a black man. The difference between a white woman and a black woman. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description. Let's get into the video.
Let me tell you what separates white women from the black women. Let me tell you one thing that separates white women from black women. Observation. Black women want their men to have it all before she commits. The white woman only needs to see the potential and the commitment. I'm going to say it again. The black woman tends to want her man to have it all before she commits. The white woman don't need her man to have it all. She just needs to see his potential. And the white woman will back him and support him and ride with him and help develop him until he gets it all.
And then leaving and take half of everything that he got and turn into a Karen and a B. Listen, this is all cap. This is all cap. The reality is that women are women. Culturally, I believe that some women are developed to be similar. But if you look across any of these channels, if you look at Entrepreneur in Cars and so on and so forth, I'm not going to name them all. But if you look across these channels, these men are having the exact same problems with white women as black men are having with black women. Now, it may be at a much larger rate because the things that people see when they're on the lower totem pole when it comes to the economic ladder tends to be a little bit more exaggerated, or it hit them first than it does other people that, you know, are a little bit later on the ladder. But the reality is that it's not true. It's all a stereotype, so to speak, and it's just swept under the rug a little bit differently. What if I said that white women are more likely to leave and take half of everything you got than black women, whereas when black women come up with you, they're more likely to hold you down? The reality is much different. And more importantly, he said a key word, or he said a key phrase, and he said develop him. I'm sorry, are they our mothers now? Are they supposed to put us together and make sure that we're whole? And this is why you shouldn't take advice or dating advice from people that have not lived it and don't truly understand what it means to be in a successful marriage, because they don't know what it takes and they don't know the dynamics of what happens within a relationship in order to more effectively give you the information that you need in order to be successful. Let's continue.
See, one of the things black women got to stop doing, not all of you, some of you.
I'm glad he said
Not
that.
all of you, some of you. When you see a man who ain't got it, but he got the potential and he committed to getting it, commit at that time and ride with him. If you got to sign a contract to say that you guys are co-creators of every idea he comes up with, then make him sign a contract if you're afraid he's going to leave you once he makes it big. But the white woman will get with a broke-ass black man with potential. The white woman will get with a broke-ass black man with potential. The white woman will see the potential in the black man at 21 years old, and she will ride with him until he fulfills his dream.
Or he doesn't. And see, this is the key. Age plays a factor. And I'm glad that he said that also, because now we can break this down and really, really chop this up, right? I'm not going to do this whole video because I heard that it's like an hour long, but let's just go ahead and chop this up, right? Age plays a role and a factor. 21 years old. Cool. Makes sense. If this guy is a budding football player or potentially going into the NBA, for example, let's just use an extreme example. You don't think she's going to ride for him? You don't think she's going to be down? You don't think she's going to hold him down? And she's there until she's not. because she not stand with him ratting off potential forever. She's gonna make an informed decision and say, you know what, I'm getting older, I'm gonna have to move a little bit differently. And the thing about men, which I then can appreciate from maybe black women in this instance in a way that he's painting them, is that men don't want to be used, but we do want to take care of you. Let me say that again, or let me reverse it. Men want to take care of you, but they don't want to be used. So is the goal to get paid, or we know that women are hypergamous, but is the goal to only be with a guy for his money or for his success? No. So I'd rather be with a chick that genuinely is with me for honest reasons than with a chick that's only with me because she think I'm about to come up. And then in addition to that, he said wife him up. What do you mean wife him up? Men control access to marriage. We all know this. Let's continue.
And wife them up. Black woman, y'all say you got to have it all. The house, the car, the degrees, the job, the business, the education. And y'all going to keep on losing if you keep expecting black men to get all this and then hand it over to you on the silver platter. It's not realistic.
I don't think that's what the expectation is. The expectation is not for him to get all this and hand it over on a silver platter. The problem with women a lot of days, especially modern women, is that they've been given so much freedom that and the freedom to be able to decide for themselves, that they often want what they think is being equally yoked. They go out, they get educated, they get good jobs, so on and so forth, and then they want to align themselves with somebody because women are hypergamous that is better than them because women date up and men date down. That's the reality.
It's too hard out here. It's not realistic. Black woman, the next time you see a man with potential who's serious about earning his goals, next time you come across a man with potential who is dedicated to making it, but he ain't got all the money, he ain't got the car, but you can clearly see he got a serious plan, and if he make it, we gonna be nice. You better think about walking with him.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. That's not what you should be looking for, women. It's not whether or not he's a man with a serious plan or anything like that. Let me go ahead and take that off. It's about whether or not he's putting in the work. People plan all day long, but do he put in the work? Is it something that he's doing? Is he's grinding? Is his character on point? It's so many things that factor into it. But if we just want to reduce it down to economics, right, and social status and things like that, it's the grind that separates people. It's not whether or not he has a dream and a plan. It's his execution. That's why they say faith without works is dead. People preach the faith part, but they never preach the works part. The works is the example or the manifestation of the faith. So it's not enough to just be with somebody that got a dream, because there's dreamers that be there forever. And we don't have the conversation enough about people that are with people, men and women, that don't turn out to be what it is that they advertise or they're advocating for long term, and then they just stuck with them. And then we say, well, you picked them, you need to ride with them. So we got to take the whole thing into consideration as far as trying to evaluate whether or not people need to be rocking with this way or they need to be rocking with that way. The reality is, if you really want to find somebody that aligns with you, you need to marry your best friend. Not marry them because they getting it or they got potential in it. You need to marry your best friend, because what happens is you start to see who people are truly in the elements that they are with, instead of seeing people operate based off of giving you a presentation. When you go on dates and things like that, people are presenting you the best version of themselves, and then you got to deflower that to truly understand it. When you operate within your network, not dating within your network, just operating, observing, and being close to people, often at times you'll more closely align with certain people, because then you'll be equally yoked. You'll be best friends, and then you'll start to, you'll start to really develop feelings for the person that you spend the most time with. That's what you should be looking for. You are who you attract. And the problem in today's society is that you have so many people that don't know anything about being successfully married, giving advice on how it is to marry certain people. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Again, I'm not trying to spend the whole time. I just wanted to watch a few minutes of it just to see what the vibes was, and then give you my honest thoughts in real time. So I love you. I appreciate you. Again, make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description. We're doing some great things, including building out businesses in real time and giving out equity. If you need a personal coaching call with me, go to my website, antondaniels.com. Email me from there, and we're going to get it popping. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to check you out later. Peace.